Hi everyone, and welcome to this short Java tutorial. We're going to be looking at integer arrays, and we're also going to be looking at our happy friend, the modulus operator, and see how it can help us solve a tricky little problem. So the situation we're going to be looking at today is development of some code for a little app called MyStay. And the MyStay app simply calculates the total room rate for a given number of nights at a hotel. So I've set up an integer array here to store the room rates for different nights staying in a hotel. We have to understand that room rates 0 refers to Monday. So 0 is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And room rates 0 stores the room rate for Monday. So if I want to stay in the hotel on a Monday night, I will pay $35. If I want to stay on a Wednesday night, I will pay $40. If I want to check in on Monday and stay for 3 nights, I'm going to total up these 3 boxes: room rates 0 plus room rates 1 plus room rates 2. So hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. So to further develop this idea in Java, we're just going to create an integer variable called numNights. This is the number of nights that I will be staying in the hotel, and I will be staying for 4 nights. I've also created a little variable called startNight. This is the night that I check in, basically. So startNight of 0 refers to Monday. So in this situation here, I will start my stay at the hotel, I will check in on Monday, and I will stay for 4 nights. So let's just make that very, very clear. This is the current situation. Okay? I can then just set up a little total variable initialized to 0 at the start of my program, and then I can create a for loop which will calculate the total for the number of nights that I'm staying. So if I starts at 0 and it finishes at numNights plus startNight, we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. We will increment through a loop and we will calculate the total. Pause the video for a moment if you're not sure about the code that you're looking at. Okay, so let's say that, whoops, what happened to my code? Let's say that the situation changes and we check in on a different day and stay for a different number of nights. So I'm going to check in on Thursday and stay until Saturday. So this time my start night is 3 and the number of nights that I'm staying is also 3. So I'm going to be adding up to create my total room rates 3 plus room rates 4 plus room rates 5. So hopefully that will help explain the way that this for loop has been set up. We start with I equals 3 and we finish when I becomes less than 3 plus 3, which is I less than 6, which is of course 5. So this code here helps me to loop through the array perfectly as I calculate the total room rate. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. I'm going to present to you another scenario. This time we're going to check in on a Saturday night and we're going to stay for 5 nights. So I'm going to check in on Saturday night and I will stay at the hotel Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So let's just make that very clear using these wonderful Illustrator drawing tools. This time I'm going to start on Saturday, which is day number 5 in my array, and I'm going to stay for 5 nights. Now this is where this loop gets a little bit tricky. Start night is 5, and num nights plus start night is 10. So total plus equals room rates 5 plus 6 plus 7. Room rate 7. Oh no, there is no room rate 7. Room rate 7 is really room rate 0, because we go back to the beginning of the array. 5, 6, we don't go to 7, there is no 7. We go to 0, 1, 2. We don't go to 7, 8, 9. Okay? So I'm going to show you a magical fix to this problem and take a little moment to think about how this works. And that fixes the problem. Pause the video if you're not sure how that works. Okay, let's have a very quick look at it. We're going to be looking at the same situation. I check into the hotel on Saturday and I stay for 5 nights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just see if I can grab these, copy them, paste them over here. We're just going to do a little bit of imaginary work. We know that if I check in on Saturday and I want to stay for 5 nights, I should go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I also know that these days do not exist in our array. Day 7 is actually Monday. Okay? We go back to the beginning. So if we say total plus equals room rates I modulus 7, and we start at 5, well 5 modulus 7 is 5. So that will be room rates 5. 6 modulus 7 is 6. 7 modulus 7 is 0. So we actually come back here. 1 modulus 7 is 1. And 2 modulus 7 is 2. So this magical little trick here allows us to continue looping through this array, calculating the correct total. And I promise you, if we were to do this, I check in to the hotel on Saturday night and I stay for 47 nights, this code here will give me the correct total. Have a think about it. Get into your Java integrated development environment, for example Eclipse, and play around with this code. See if you can really understand how it works.